So I've got you in my tub and I want to show you guys. You guys see this pump? I sell them. You guys, if you guys are checking them out online, there's other video links in the description telling you, showing you how I use it. So many of you guys go, I want the D-Shed nozzle. How do I make it work with my stainless steel tub? Well, the answer is this is your solution, because this won't work on your main water. This isn't going to work on this line. And the D-Shed nozzle requires to be rely on its own water pressure. Like, this pump creates my water pressure for me. So I literally, as you see, I have that end of my tub raised up so that all the water sits at this side. It's not very much, maybe just about an inch and a half, 45, 50 inches, or mils, sorry, depending on where you live. But as you see, I just have enough in here to kind of go there. You can see it's really small, lightweight, portable. Okay, can you guys see that line right there? That's usually just what I fill the water up to. Okay, that's all I need. Sometimes, depending on the size of the dog and how much coat it has, so the bigger, furry, fluffier dog it is, sometimes I need more water. But I can run with very little water in this, especially when doing smaller dogs. Now, I am going to show you pretty much, I'm going to show you guys how to clean this and maintain it, okay? It's also how I can clean my tub and everything. I know if you guys are seeing that brown stuff, that's because of my water where I live. Since I have parked at home, the water tends to sometimes stain a lot of things. I just haven't gotten the polisher and elbow grease to do it yet. It doesn't affect the tub, so don't panic or worry about that. So I have a foot pedal down here, okay, because as you see, there's a cord. It's fully waterproof, fully submergible. There's the cord that goes up and out the back of my tub. I have my foot pedal down here. I have my foot pedal, okay, and when I step on it, as you see, it turns on and off, on, off, on, and off. It can be pretty fun for a small kid, so I generally try to keep my children out of here. And then that is plugged into the power outlet. So I fill the water up with warm water just at the end of the day, or sometimes at the beginning of the day. Just depends if I sit over the weekend. As you see, I store my pump hose hanging up, okay? I don't really store it laying down, because why? Water gets in here, and you know, soap and water. Same thing goes with your hydro bath, guys, okay? This is the same concept. You don't want to leave dirty, sour water with shampoo in it, because it's going to sour. It's just a growth for bacteria. And unless you guys are cleaning this at the end of the day, you're not going to necessarily get the cleanest dogs at the end of the day. Same goes for your big hydro baths, okay? I know some people don't like them because they say they don't clean well enough. It may be because they're not cleaning the actual bath itself, the pump and everything. So you can just get pretty much any, this is a disinfectant. It's good for hydro baths and cleaners. That's a hydro bath. Okay, you can do vinegar if you don't want to use chemicals. I really would stay away from bleach, because it's pretty corrosive. You don't want it doing anything to the propeller and rusting that out, because then that just deposits and that's no good. So I would pretty much stick with either a suitable disinfectant for your hydro pumps. You can get, that's a Petaway one. There's a lot of them out there. I know Fido's has one, and yeah, the list goes on and on and on. So, so when you store this, store it up so that, as you can see, the water runs out and there's no water sitting in your hose, especially at the end of the day or over the weekend. Then I usually just fill up the tub with a little bit of water, and I don't even measure. I just put a good little splash in there, okay? So it's gonna foam up enough. And I just step on the pedal. And just by running the water through the pump like this, it's going to clean it out, okay? You don't need to do any scrubbing, especially if this is all you're doing. This is also how I will go through and clean and disinfect my whole trailer, or at least the other thing I do occasionally is certain tools and things, depending on what dog I have. I'll put them in here on this, and I'll load this up, and I will just simply hose down and clean out my my tools, disinfect all my not my scissors, but my combs and brushes and anything like that that I might have used on a dog that I'm kind of like concerned about, or just at the end of the week when they actually need a good cleaning. This is how I disinfect it. As you can see, the water is even dirtier now because I've just rinsed and cleaned my tub and just drain it down the drain. So the other thing you do need to think about doing, guys, is occasionally, and get stats, is occasionally you're going to get hair stuck at the bottom. Make sure that you are cleaning that off. Now this bottom grate comes off. I just get a pair of hemostats and you put it right here in between. Do be careful about doing this, guys, because you can break these little leggy feet things off, but they're really easy. Pulls right off. Okay, the whole thing comes off. Now if you wash a lot of dogs, you're gonna get like soap scum. Okay, can you guys, I don't know if you guys can see some of that right there. It's really not, I don't have much because I clean this all the time. This is a brush that usually comes with my wall clippers when I buy new ones. And I just have one dedicated to scrubbing and cleaning the bottom of this. Okay. So the beauty of this is you can get inside this pump and actually clean it. And then if you do this at least once a week, run this brush through like this, you won't really have any buildup on here. And now you have a nice clean pump. Don't forget, because of the way this sits, you'll get a lot of soap scum and stuff like that. Sometimes if you do have one of these pumps and you say, oh, it doesn't have much pressure, a lot of times hair's getting stuck up there. If hair goes through this pump, don't panic. It's going to come right out the other end. I mean, I get little bits of hair coming out of that. I just grab it, pull it out, keep going. It does not hurt the pump whatsoever. This pump that you're looking at is damn near 6 years old. I've been running with it for 6 years. Not had a problem. So, but what I'm saying is underneath here, you'll get some soap scum buildup as well. Just go through and scrub it and clean it, especially after it's been through the disinfectant. All done, and then slap it back on. Ta-da! So that's how I scrub and clean my my hydro bath. It goes for any tool equipment that we use. I don't care what it is. Everything has to be cleaned no matter what. Okay, there is always some kind of maintenance with something you buy, whether it be your clippers, your bath, or your pump or whatever. There's always some maintenance, never maintenance free. So and as you see, I have a little hook up here that I just hang my hose up so that it has, if I sit over the weekend and I don't do anything, it can drain. Yeah, and that's how, well, let's just say it's stupidly easy to use. It's not that hard. And if you guys like the hand scrub, well, don't worry about that. Either just, I use it to get the dog wet, hand scrub my second wash, use that to rinse it off, do another wash. I use that or don't. I mean, your options now have really opened up. If this is all you have is a stainless steel tub, or this is all you will ever use is a stainless steel tub because the hydro baths kill your back trying to get into them, I agree with you on that one. But also, if you put a little basket down, put this in a little basket when you're doing a big D-shed, that'll keep the hair away from the pump, and you can just grab the hair and flick it out and keep going. You won't get it so plugged up so much. There's lots of little tips and tricks like that that you can do, but all in all, this is my go-to, use every single day workhorse. This does, because to me the foundation of all grooms start right here in the bath. Okay, does not start with your clippers, does not start with your scissors. The foundation of everything you ever do when it comes to grooming starts right here. And if not getting them clean enough, or getting all the hair out, or whatever it is that you need to do, you're not going to have a very good groom. So I hope that explained at least how to clean it out. You kind of get the idea of how it's used. I have many other videos. Watch all of them. You'll see if I'm washing the dog, you'll see me using it in conjunctions with that. So hope this helps. Thanks, guys.